Okay, I just want to come on very briefly and address this whole issue. I know it's very prevalent in Arkansas. I've seen it, and I've seen the disappointment, the dissatisfaction with this whole process. But I've seen it in other states in the United States also. People are posting dogs on social media sites, websites, etc., and they're saying that they're German Rottweilers when in fact they're not. We need to understand something as it relates to the Rottweiler. This dog originated, yes, it originated in Germany. It got its name from Rottweil, Germany. But as the dog has been imported throughout the world, people have went in different directions in terms of the breed standard. They have went in different directions in terms of the rules and the process that you have to go through to breed these dogs. So when you say that you have a German Rottweiler, and you say that to me as a professional, I'm going to want to see your pink slips. If you have a German Rottweiler that you're saying you produced the litter, then I'm going to want to see the hip and elbow test or the health test is coming from a vet who is either in Germany or who is certified by the ADRK to approve the hips and elbows. If you don't have that paperwork, if you can't show me the pedigree that's showing that the dogs are from Germany, then I'm not going to believe that they're German Rottweilers just because you have a Rottweiler. Rottweilers come from all around the world. They come from Russia, they come from Romania, they come from Serbia, and a lot of times these countries, they have different rules and different guidelines that they use to produce the dog. They have different different statistical numbers that they use. And so when you say you have a German Rottweiler, particularly if you come on my page and say it, or if you come on our page that we did on Facebook, which is the Arkansas Rottweiler / Connie Corso Network, and say that you have German Rottweilers, I want to ask you to prove it. You know, you're not going to be able to use my page or any of the sites that I'm associated with, I'm administrative of, and say that you have German Rottweilers and not prove it. Okay? So if you do, I'm just giving you a fair notice. You're not going to lie to people that make money on these pages I'm associated with. I'm going to want to see the pink slip. I'm going to ask to see the pedigree. I'm going to ask to see the health test and to see who signed off on this stuff that you're calling German Rottweilers that are not. Now, if you have Rottweiler with German lines, that's one thing. You need to say that. Okay? You need to say I have Rottweilers that have German lines. If you have Serbian lines, you need to say I have Rottweilers that have Serbian lines. If your lines are strictly from America, it's fine. Just say that I have American lines. Because when you look at the pedigree, people are going to be able to tell. And you don't want a client traveling 5 or 6 or 7 hours because you say you have German Rottweilers and they get there and they ask to see the paperwork and you cannot produce the paperwork, which means either you don't know what you're talking about, either you do know what you're talking about and you're just willing to lie to people to get money, or you actually have it and you can produce it. Okay? Understand this. Just because you have a dog with a quote-unquote bucket head, it does not mean that it's a German Rottweiler. Okay? A lot of the clients don't know what I'm telling you. In Arkansas, there's a lot of people studying now. You can't tell them the same old crap you used to tell them a year ago or 2 years ago or 3 years ago. We are here to make sure that these people study, that they know what they're buying, and that you're not able to lie to them, to cheat them, to deceive them out of their money. Okay? So if you have it, that's what we are looking for. One of my colleagues who is in Arkansas, I had a person drive a lot of hours. I had a person come all the way from Michigan to buy a dog because he has all German line dogs. When you look at it, You see that the male came from Germany, you see that the female came from Germany, and then you look at that pedigree, you see all of these dogs that come from Germany. Not you took a German dog and you mixed it in America, you bred it with different American dogs. Not that you took a German dog and you bred it with different Serbian dogs. No, if you say you got a German dog, you should see all German lines in there. If you say that you have a German dog and you have bred the dog with Serbian or with American lines, that's fine. But don't lie to the people and say that the dog is all German in order to sell, or to raise your price, to bust these folks' heads on the price and get the money that you know you shouldn't be getting out of that dog. Peace.